This is LOA Recon with Good Vibe Coach Jeanette Ma, where we explore the ins and outs of conscious creation to manifest our favorite dreams come true. Let's have some fun together. Welcome and thank you for joining me for another episode. I don't know about you, but I have definitely read more than my share of articles about studies talking about which forms of exercise are supposedly best for us. You know, sometimes they're raving about walking is the best thing we could do. Other times, especially for women my age, they're all about how we got to do some weight training. Sometimes it's an influencer who's got my attention about these are the only 3 moves you ever need for maximum physical flexibility or whatever. There are a lot of different opinions about it. In fact, there's also a ton of debate about how much exercise is best. Like, is 10,000 steps really a magic number? Or how many hours a week are we supposed to be getting our heart rate up for maximum benefits? It can be daunting to try to sort through all that stuff that seems like a lot of conflicting advice. In fact, not too long ago, I read a New York Times article about how many of the exercise research studies contradict each other. It also said some of the studies that we rely on most for our information are likely flawed in the way that we're interpreting them. Okay, here's why I'm talking about the questions that keep being debated about what it takes for optimal physical health, because it's easy for conscious creators to fall into the same trap of trying to find the best manifesting method or technique or practice instead of actually doing one. We keep searching for what the best one is instead of doing anything. Like some of the questions I field are, is the 3-6-9 method better than the 5-5-5 one? Is visualizing good enough, or do I have to make sure I'm also feeling it emotionally? And is once good enough, or do I have to repeat it? Am I supposed to be looking at my vision board every day, or was it just make it and then tuck it away? Is the law of assumption better than the law of attraction? I get that one a lot. How many times am I supposed to be repeating my affirmations? Or how often do I have to write in my scripting journal or my gratitude book? Or does it matter if I do my daily intention at the end of the day? And how much is too much? Is it possible to overdo this? Or how much is not enough? Is it possible to have too light a touch? Look, I don't think these are the most helpful questions because just like with exercise, anything that confuses us or makes us doubt what we're doing, or even causes us not to do it at all because we're not sure what we should be doing and we don't want to waste our efforts or time or whatever. You know how they say a confused mind says no? Look, the most valuable manifesting method is the one we actually use. It's pointless to debate whether journaling is better than acting as if the debate keeps us from doing either one of them. What I'm saying is there isn't one perfect manifesting method for everyone. Okay, as soon as I said that, I started thinking about what that might be. Appreciation? Inspired action? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to stand by that there isn't one mystery manifesting method that you should wait a single more day to find. The best manifesting method is the one that you will actually do. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that instead of trying to find the most effective manifesting method to help you create what you want in your life, just like with exercise, let's build it in as a habit so it doesn't feel like a method or an exercise or a practice. It's just something that we do automatically every day. Find something that works for you to feel better on the regular. That's all we have to do. That's what's going to serve our manifesting game best. And that might very well be an appreciation habit or an inspired action routine or, I don't know, setting an intention or speaking an LOA-friendly prayer every day. Maybe it's making a commitment to stop complaining or gossiping or to give up your news habit or put some boundaries on a relationship that drains you. I don't know. What I do know is that there isn't just one right way. There are lots of ways for us to align to what we want and call it forth into our 3D physical reality from the vibrational ethers, and that the one that works best is the one we actually do. So let's all do something today, don't you think, to raise our vibration and be a better match to all our favorite dreams come true, and then do something again tomorrow? In fact, I'll tell you what I did the other day and I'm still doing for effective vibration raising. Oh my gosh, I let my boyfriend adopt a puppy. There is no amount of affirmation repeating or vision board making or pray rain journaling that could compare to the joy vibes I am getting from hanging out with this puppy. Oh, in fact, I should just make an episode of me raving about this guy because even if you don't like puppies yourself, you would not be able to listen to me rave about it without feeling better because Joy is contagious, and man, do I have joy for this puppy. Oh my gosh. And Sable wants to play with him so bad. She's a little rough with him still, so he tends to want to play with me or Olive or Winston more than Sable, but they'll get there. I literally cried tears of joy when we got this guy home. Oh! Anyway, I'm not sidetracking us. What I'm saying is, stop debating with yourself or others what the best manifesting move is and just do something to feel better on the regular. That's all we have to do to be a better match to what we want. Universe handles the rest. The system really is that simple. Good vibes bring good manifestations. All right, I hope this was helpful for the next time someone's telling you that your manifesting method isn't as good as theirs. And you can remember that talking about it isn't what matters. Doing something to feel better is what matters. Thanks for listening, and happy manifesting.